make sure to watch the entire video to see exactly how I achieved this gorgeous, gorgeous style.
Okay, you guys, so before we get into our braid down process, let me run through the products that I've already used within my hair, okay? Starting in the shower, I shampoo and condition my hair using these two products. I absolutely love this line. I love the way the shampoo feels on my hair. It doesn't strip your hair, but it still gets it squeaky clean, and the moisturizing conditioner is really, really good as well. And then I blew my hair out. You want your hair to be pretty stretched, completely dry, but you still want it to feel moisturized, and that's exactly what these two products do. So L'Oreal Paris Evive line, the glycolic gloss, along with the shampoo and conditioner. This product is amazing. Okay, it's a serum, so it keeps your hair in its stretched state. It doesn't make it revert, but it keeps it hydrated. And then I follow that up with this heat protectant is so good. It's the Garnier Fructis Diamond Sleek heat protectant. It protects up to 450 degrees, so I absolutely love it. I'm using QBR's hair. This is 100% human hair, virgin, Remy, feather crochet with the connecting thread. I got this in the length 20. The color is natural. And the style of curl is Burmese curly, okay? I already went ahead and took the hair out the pack. I did a first impressions on TikTok, and I'm going to tell you I was wrong about this hair, okay? Because when it first came out the pack, I was like, she look a little, I don't know. But when I went ahead and put my product in it, and I felt how soft the curl is and how bouncy the curl is, I was like, oh, I'm going to like this. As I go throughout the days, I'll probably use this Garnier Fructis Curl Refreshing Spray. And for my mousse, I'm going to use the Curl Construct, also by Garnier Fructis. Love her. Of course, we're going to need some Shine Spray at the very end. You can use whatever brand you like. I have Shine Gem on hand. And then, of course, a water bottle, so we can spritz her down before we even add all those products in. Now, when it comes to parting my hair and using a particular type of braiding gel, I'm going to be using the Kiss braiding gel. It's the Style and Strengthen for protective styles, and it has a really good firm hold. It's extreme hold, girl, and that's exactly what I need. Tools, of course, you're going to need the crochet needle. You're going to need something to part as well as do your edges. You're going to need a clip and a few of these duck clips as well. Those are going to really come in handy for parting. And then, of course, a brush to detangle your hair. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into parting all this hair, girl. It's a very important step.
Section your hair into 4 parts. Use the top of your ears as a guide for the back section. Create your middle part, then connect the middle part to the top of your ears. This will give you 2 sections in the front, 1 large section in the middle, and a small section in the nape of your head. I like to braid the hair before I begin for a clean starting point. Separate the section in the very back to begin your first row of braids. This entire section will have 7 in total. Miracle knots are the easiest. Just braid your hair down as normal. Use gel for sleek results. You don't have to braid the very ends. Take note, I'm using the brick method so my parts remain crisp, and each braid lays on top of the part beneath it. Each section in the front will have 5 rows, so 10 braids are going across the front of my head. I'd say my braids are medium-sized. My hair is very short and fine in the front, so I use the feed-in method for these short pieces and it worked wonders. Just insert the hair, use a bit of gel to mold your hair to the extensions, and braid as normal. I split the hair into 3 and braided until my hair was blended.
You're gonna go ahead and get your crochet needle and your feather crochet hair. So essentially, to ensure that I have enough hair for the 4 packs that I got, I went ahead and put 3 pieces per braid, and then when I get to the braid top in the center and the back, I'm going to add more pieces just at the front. This is just a good gauge, a good way to gauge to make sure that you have enough hair, because as you can see, she's very full at the ends, but the tops you can see more of the braid, and I don't really like that, especially in the back of the hair as well. Like up here, I'm gonna put some extra pieces so everything is full from the rooter to the tutor. This is how we are going to crochet our pieces in. For starters, I like to put one very, very close to the base of the braid. So I'm going to open my crochet needle and I'm going to hook her through very, very close to my scalp, and I'm going to put her through, as you can see here. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab my piece of hair, and you're going to hold it by the feather part, which is the thread. Hook her on, close the latch, and then you're going to pull the hair through, only one strand at a time though. And make sure that that thread is the only part that is on the braid. So you should have something that looks like this. Now I'm going to put both pieces to the side, the same side, and I'm going to kind of twist them up because I want them to become one, and I don't want the thread to actually show. So you should have something that looks like this. Now you're going to grab your needle again and go through the braid slightly lower than where you originally inserted the hair. So about right here, probably about ½ an inch. Put the needle through, thread the hair once again, close the needle, and pull her through. Like so, like that. Do you see how seamless this looks? It looks as if I fed the hair in, and I didn't. I just crocheted it. And that's exactly what you're gonna do. Again, 3 times per braid until you go back in and add more hair. It's so easy, and the unraveling and the removal process is gonna be super easy as well, because all you have to do is undo your braid. So again, push the needle through, lock the hair on by the thread, pull one side through, twist the thread on one side, have something that looks like this, go slightly lower, insert your needle again, lash your hair, close the hook, pull through. So super easy. Now, when you get to the very end, you're going to do the same exact process, but you're going to add a step. Lash the hair, close the hook, pull it through. Now that I'm at the end, I want to camouflage and conceal the end of my braid. So I am just going to 3-strand twist it. The 2 strands, and then my natural hair is the 3rd strand. I'm just going to braid her down. The hair is so full that you really won't be able to see my little straggly end. I just think this looks better than leaving it out. And then you'll have something like this once you're done. You don't see my ends at all. You just see all the curly hair. So yes, I'm gonna go ahead and continue to do that, and then I'm gonna add some extra pieces at the top just to make her look a little fuller.
What you following me for?
Off camera, since I am also filming for TikTok, I went ahead and put products on one side of my hair, and I'm obsessed. I didn't know that this hair was going to be this long, let alone this full. This is freaking gorgeous. Really does mostly look like bundles. I'm obsessed. So y'all already know what products I'm going in with, but I am going to start with water. And then a shit ton of mousse. I said a shit ton. Now I'm gonna go in and cut off some of the ends. And then we can spray. And I've been loving this this braided gel as an edge control as well. So I'm just gonna do a few baby hairs that I left out. And just sweep them. So yeah, like I was saying earlier, I highly recommend it to you guys. I got off a TikTok shop. Y'all gotta go follow me on there and just scroll through my TikTok shop cart and look for the feather crochet. I believe I only have one feather crochet option on my cart, so it should be extremely easy to find. This hair is full from roots to ends. It's a gorgeous curl pattern if you can't already tell. I'll let y'all know like in the comments over the weeks how it performs, but so far no tangles. So far minimal shedding. There has been some shedding, but it's minimal. It's not like the hardest thing to deal with, girl. Didn't come with a smell or none of that. It's gorgeous, like literally obsessed. Do y'all see this? Let's do a final 360 for the girls. Okay. I mean, guys, like, do y'all see how freaking full this is? And it's so lightweight. It's so lightweight because there's no braids down here. It's just my hair with the freak. Yes, my parts are big in the back, but so the freak. What, do y'all see that brick layer? Do you see the brick layer? Like, this just looks so stinking clean. I'm obsessed, I'm obsessed. So yeah, you guys, that is the final product. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to give me a like, subscribe. Okay, if you aren't subscribed, I don't know what you're doing at this point, baby girl. Clearly you can learn a lot from me. No shade, no shade, no shade. So go ahead and subscribe, babe, because there will be more tutorials coming. Like what? Get into the hair. This took me like maybe 5 hours. I was flying. Okay, it's some damn parts. Other than that, I was fine. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If it was informative, give me a comment, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and let me know in the comments also what style you guys want me to do next, and I will see you in another one. Bye, mamas.